Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to hopefully capitalize on the biggest opportunity in history, and that is this current bull run. Guys, right now, everyone seems to be in panic. Are we in a bull market? Are we going back to the bear market? Is the bull run going to be shorter or is it over? I mean, it's getting crazy. Now, I'm going to give you a tool that literally makes it about as simple as it can be for investing in crypto. Now, it's not financial advice, but if you just understand what I'm about to share with you guys and employ it, I find it hard to believe that you won't make consistent money in your crypto experience. Now, a lot of it is pure probabilities. But what if I told you that every time you bought a token or every time you sold a token, that the probabilities would be 70% minimum in your favor? Would you try to stick to that program? Well, I'm going to share that with you because, guys, right now, a lot of craziness is in crypto. And quite frankly, guys, the people that seem like they know what they're talking about, like especially a lot of the technicians, guys, those are the people you got to be leery of. If TA was so easy, we'd all be rich, crazy rich. It would be simple. You know, back when I worked for Bear Stearns and back when I traded currencies, I was on the floor with, 500 guys sometime. And I watched technical analysis guys. They all acted like they knew what they were saying or what they were doing. They throw up a chart. Oh, I knew this was an ABC up. Oh, I knew this. I knew that. Oh, my technical indicators, RSI was right there. I knew it. Well, why didn't you yell? Why didn't you put on the trade? Right? They always know things on hindsight. And the facts are, guys, no matter what anyone tells you, you can make a ton of money short-term trading with technical analysis if you're extremely good at it. And especially if you know how to use leverage or you have a big bag that you can capitalize on smaller moves. But the facts are, the fundamental analysis, fundamentals of what's going on in the world play a huge role. A chart can't tell you that we're having a black swan in the morning. The charts can't tell you who's going to win the election. The charts can't tell you that Powell is going to cut interest rates or not cut. It can't tell you about inflation. So, guys, take all that with a grain of salt. And for me, technical analysis, if they match up with my fundamentals, are great for getting in and out of the market. I would say leave it at that. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. Now, as you see on the chart, you got Bitcoin crash. Here's what the data says about buying the dip. Well, guys, when you read this article, it's just like anything else. It can go up, it can go down, it can go sideways. They're saying that the next move could be to 100 all the way down to 40. And they showed the interest on both sides. Well, guys, you can take any price point at any given time and say the same thing, right? If Bitcoin gets to 70,000, it could crash to 50, easy. That's your range, right? And it could go as high as 150 from there, right? If it gets to 100, you can say, oh, it's going to go to 70 or it's going to go to 200. I mean, it's irrelevant. You don't need a chart to tell you that type of stuff. I know I'm rambling, but hear me out. Here's what I want to bring to your attention. Check this out, guys. And I highly recommend pull up a historical chart of your favorite project and your portfolio, because this is probabilities, guys. That's what you want to do. You want to play the probabilities. Now, what this is, hold on, let me show you. This is the Fear and Greed Index. One of the guys call it the Wussy Index. And the smart money, they never buy over in here unless they're just trading, right? And they never sell over in here. Now, you should pull out your portfolio and plot where this was when you bought and sold. And my guess is you got it wrong. You're buying up in here and you're selling down in here. But let me break it down to show you just how simple this is. Check it out, guys. Okay, if you look at this historical fear and greed index, first of all, when you go all the way back to the beginning of 2018, when it peaks above 80%, that's less, way less than 7 months total, right? So you don't have much time. Like when you see the fear and greed index go from above 80 to like it did here to like 95, guys, that is literally a little more than a week. It's like 10 days. That's it. And then look what it did. It crashed. 10 days later, I guarantee your portfolio was down 50%. Like that. So here's my point I want to bring to your attention. And I'm generalizing and I'm doing it across the board because obviously there's always going to be tokens that are outperforming. But your portfolio probably goes tit for tat with this. Now, if you're considering taking profits or buying a project, pull this chart up and see where you're at. Now, check this out, guys. Above 70 is very, very uncommon. And every tick, right, every point that it goes above 70, the odds are more and more in your favor of what you're looking for. Now think about this. So let's just think. Go back, check your portfolio. Go back to, let's see, it started going above 70 in October. So go back in your portfolio and look at where your portfolio was and go, the fear and greed index was over 70. Should have took some profits, right? How'd that work for you? You only had a chance for it to go to probably 76, and you could have made huge profits. Then it crashed, right? And then this year in May, fear and greed index for about 3 or 4 days got up above or got 290. Did you take any profits? You could have sold your entire portfolio. And then look what happened. Come crashing down in May. And now look where we're at. Now here's the good news. See, I don't know what crypto is going to do. No one really does. I have conviction that solid, good projects, and especially like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, are going to do extremely well, and they're going to make new highs from here. I have no doubt. So that being said, if you're looking to stack your favorite project, right, under 30 gives you at least a 70% chance that you are doing well and that you're going to buy at a good time. So when the fear and greed index, which is at 29, gets under 30, and you start dollar cost averaging in, look what's going to happen most of the time. You might only get the dollar cost average once. But let's say you go back any of these times, guys, you get the dollar cost average in at 30, right? The lowest it's ever been is like, I don't know, 7. And as a rule, it barely gets under 20. So if you dollar cost average in from 30 to say 20 and even lower, you're almost guaranteed for a big move up. Now, there are no guarantees, and if you pick a bad project, it may never come back. But to generalize, your portfolio is going to be doing better. Now, let's look at it when you're looking to sell. And I know I'm rambling. Hopefully, this is making sense. But guys, once you get over 70 on the fear and greed index, you literally have way more than a 70% chance that it's a good time to take profits. And why do I say that? Well, it's never even come close to hitting 100. And the highest spikes it's only spiked over 90 once. So, that's 10% away. So the odds are from 70 to 90, right? And when you take the time, guys, it's almost guaranteed if you don't take profits between 70 and 90 of the fear and greed index in a matter of weeks, no matter what, there is no month ever on here that I can find. Now, it may zigzag up and down, but I'm talking about go up over, 80% and stay there for a month. It doesn't do it, right? Well, let's see. Here's probably the fattest one. We could say over 80. That's February, and that's this year. That's February the 18th, and it stayed, say 34 days. You had 34 days to take those profits. Did you take any profits? The odds are no. And I know I'm rambling, but let me finish this up. Okay. So, if nothing else with your portfolio, if you go, look, I don't know what's going to happen right now, right? I believe we're in a bull run, right? This is the lowest the fear and greed index has been all year. It's not even close. We are now at the low almost, 9 months, right? It hasn't been this low, which we broke, since September of last year. And before that, you got to go all the way back to basically December of 22. And then, guys, when you really look back, when it gets below 20, for sure, that's pretty much the bear markets, right? I mean, there's exceptions you can go back and study, but the closer it gets to 30 in a bull market, the better buy it is. And you don't have time to contemplate it. I'm not telling anyone to get to stacking right now, but if you got some dry powder, the odds are you're buying at a very good opportunity. And guys, let's reverse this. If you're selling down here, that's probably just flat out stupid, right? Just like if you're buying above 70, it's probably flat out stupid. Now, I'm not talking about swing trading and stuff like that, but I want you to think about this, guys. Please think about this. I know I harp on taking profits at dollar cost averaging out and in, but guys, almost every one of my coaching customers came to me because they haven't taken profits. They've lost a lot of money after making a lot of money, almost every one of them. So check this out. If the fear and greed index is above 70, look at that. It's never but once ran above 90. It hit 90 right here, right? So, and it never stays there. So the odds are when you're buying a project and fear and greed index is above 70, you're going to lose money. The probabilities are way in your favor. Now let's flip it, guys. And I know I'm rambling. Let me know if I'm rambling too much or if this makes sense. But if you start buying under 30, right, dollar cost averaging in and dollar cost averaging out above 70, guys, the probabilities of you making money are phenomenal if you have good, solid projects. But either way, there's no hodling. No hodling in crypto. That should be a shirt, outside of Bitcoin. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And guys, if y'all need some help with your portfolio, my coaching is only $250 for 3 Zoom or phone calls. I think it'll help you out a lot. Pull up this chart, go surf around, take a look. I think it'll help you out. It's about as simple as it can be. It's not financial advice. Anyway, hit that like button. Let me know what you think in the comments section and come back and be part of this community. Take care, guys.